This week, federal land access changes could impact off-road recreation. Kawasaki announces 2 new two-stroke dirt bikes, and we've got some major rides and events happening across the country. So let's get into it.
Fast Friday Off-Road Report.
What's going on, everyone? JT with Team FAS Motorsports. Welcome to the Fast Friday Off-Road Report, where every Friday we break down the biggest news in the off-road world, including new products, industry news, upcoming events, and everything else happening across the off-road scene. So if you ever want your product or event featured in next week's Fast Friday Off-Road Report, drop it in the comments below or email us at teamfas@hotmail.com. Now, let's jump into this week's update. Before we get into all the new stuff, let's just do a quick recap on a story that we covered last week regarding Wisconsin's new ATV and UTV laws. The new regulations officially took effect June 1st and included several important changes for riders. Every occupant in a UTV must now have their seatbelt on and fasten safely when the vehicle is in motion. That applies to both drivers and all passengers. The law also reinforces that all passengers must ride in a factory-installed seating position. So aftermarket bump seats and riding in seats in the cargo bags, any of that kind of stuff is going to be illegal. And I believe it was illegal before, so it's going to remain legal. That was one of the things that they mentioned. Another major change involves window tint. As we discussed before, UTVs are now subject to tint restrictions similar to those applied to passenger vehicles. Wisconsin has also clarified towing regulations, so riders may not tow any trailer, sled, or object carrying a person on public trails or designated road routes. In addition, operators who intentionally damage trails, roads, or other property with an ATV or UTV may now face penalties up to 3 times the cost of repairing the damage. As a reminder, riders under the age of 18 are still required to wear a DOT-approved helmet, and anyone born on or after January 1st, 1988 must complete a state-approved safety course and carry proof of certification while operating on public lands. We'll continue keeping an eye on how these new rules affect riders and trail systems throughout Wisconsin. Now let's move into this week's new product releases. First up this week, Ryco has released a new signal signature light turn signal and horn kit for the Can-Am Defender HG11. This kit includes a steering column mounted turn signal and horn switch, front signal signature lights that function as white running lights and amber sequential turn signals. It also has a rear turn signal harness that integrates with the factory taillights and dash mounted turn signal indicators. If you know Ryco, they've been around a long time. They make some really great kits. One feature that stands out is the brake light strobe function. When the brakes are applied, the lights flash briefly before remaining solid. If that's not your style, that feature can be disabled upon installation. The kit carries an MSRP of $565 and is available now for Defender HG11 owners looking for a cleaner and more integrated street-legal lighting solution. Next up, PRP Seats has released a new harness bar designed for the 2020 through 2026 Polaris RZR Pro XP4, Pro R4, Turbo R4, and Pro S4 models. For riders looking to upgrade from factory seats and seat belts to a multi-point harness system, this provides a clean mounting solution while helping position the shoulder straps at the proper angle for safety and comfort. The harness bar is designed specifically for the 4-seat RZR platforms and works with aftermarket harness systems, making it a useful upgrade for trail riders, dune riders, and anyone building a more performance-focused setup. Next up, we've got 2 clutch kits from Rod Sled Shop. The first clutch kit is designed for the Can-Am Defender HG10. This is a great option for Defender owners looking to improve clutch response, drivability, and power transfer. The second kit they just came out with is for the Polaris General, which is going to give these General owners another tuning option to help improve how the machine puts power to the ground. Clutch tuning can make a big difference, especially if you add larger tires, extra weight accessories, or use your machine for work and trail riding. Both kits are available now from Rod Sled Shop by contacting us here at Team FAS Motorsports. And as you know, they're a big name in the snowmobile community, and they've been branching out over the last couple of years with their clutch kits for side-by-sides. Rounding out this week's new product releases, PCI Race Radios launched a new platform called AdvenShare. AdvenShare combines GPS tracking, route sharing, team management, and communication tools into one platform designed for off-road enthusiasts, race teams, and group rides. Users can track rides in real time, share routes, import GPX files, and manage groups from both mobile devices and a web-based dashboard. So whether you're leading a trail ride, coordinating a race team, or simply trying to track the group ride on the trail, AdvenShare aims to bring all those tools together in one place. The platform is available now and will be interesting to see how riders and race teams utilize it throughout the season. That's going to wrap up this week's new product releases. Now let's move into some of the biggest stories making headlines across the off-road industry. Leading off industry news this week, President Donald Trump signed an executive order aimed at removing certain restrictions on access to federal lands. The order rescinds executive orders dating back to the 1970s that have been used as part of a framework for managing off-road vehicle use on public lands. According to the administration, modern federal land management laws and technology now provide the tools needed to manage access without relying on those older requirements. The stated goal is to reduce regulatory barriers, expand recreational access, and support activities including off-road recreation, organized motorsports, hunting, fishing, and other public land use. This is a story we'll continue to watch closely because any changes to federal land access can be a major impact on where UTVs, ATVs, dirt bikes, snowmobiles, and other off-road vehicles are allowed to ride in the future. Next up, Pennsylvania State Police are investigating a case involving fraudulent, famous reading outdoors park passes. According to reports, multiple FRO off-road passes were allegedly altered and forward-dated by approximately 20 years. State police say the total number of passes involved, along with the overall financial impact, remains under investigation. For those who ride at FRO, this serves as a reminder to only purchase memberships and passes through official channels. The official website to purchase memberships through and passes is readingoutdoors.com. We'll continue to follow this story as more information becomes available. Rounding out this week's industry news, Kawasaki has announced two new two-stroke dirt bikes for 2027, the KX327 and the KX327X. The KX327 is aimed at motocross riders, while the KX327X is designed for off-road and cross-country riding. Two-stroke bikes continue to have a strong following amongst riders, and it's great to see Kawasaki investing in new two-stroke models. We'll be interested to see how these new bikes are received once they hit the market. Now let's take a look at some upcoming rides and events happening around the off-road community. First up this weekend is Tar Hollow 2026 Spring Ride. That's be taking place June 6th and 7th in Hancock, New York. We are going to be going up there and camping Friday night and riding Saturday. And if you're attending on Saturday the 6th, keep an eye out for us because Team FAS Motorsports will be there. If you see us on the trail, stop by, grab some of these free stickers we have, say hello, hang out with us for a little bit. And we'll see you up there for sure. It's a great event. Also happening the same weekend is Mud Mania at Burnt Rock Motorsports Farm in Cape Vincent, New York. This event takes place June 6th and 7th and features mud bogs, trail riding, and night riding. Admission is just $20 per day, making it an affordable option for riders looking to get out and enjoy a full weekend of off-road fun and hit a little bit of mud. Looking ahead to later in the month, Spring Jamz 2026 returns to Lake of the Ozarks Off-Road in Versailles, Missouri, June 18th through the 21st. This event features hill climbs, side-by-side knockout racing, rock bouncer competitions, food vendors, kids activities, and more than $15,000 in payouts. Organizers are expecting over 70 competitors from more than 17 different states, making this one of the larger off-road events on the calendar this month. Also coming up on June 20th is the 740 Off-Road second annual side-by-side poker run in Lafayette, Ohio. This event helps support the Coshocton County 740 Off-Road Toy Drive, with all proceeds going towards the cause. Poker on hands are $25 each, and the first 25 registered participants receive a free t-shirt. In addition to the ride itself, attendees can enjoy a hog roast, 50-50 drawing, door prizes, and live music from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So if you're in the Ohio area looking for a fun ride that supports a great cause, that one is definitely worth checking out. Also coming up on June 27th is the Off-Road Riddle Rod Scavenger Hunt hosted by the Androscoggin, I believe that's how you say it, Androscoggin Valley ATV Club Trailhead in Berlin, New Hampshire. Registration opens at 9 a.m. with the hunt beginning at 11 a.m. The event offers riders a unique scavenger hunt style adventure where participants solve clues and complete the course while enjoying the local trail system. Then on the 27th and 28th, Mayhem at the Mountain UTV Series heads to Burnt Ridge MX Park in Onalaska, Washington for round 2 of the championship series. Presented by Core Power Sports, this event brings together racers from across the region for another weekend of competitive UTV racing. As always, if your club, organization, race series, or riding group has an upcoming event you'd like to feature on the show, send us the details by Wednesday at midnight and we'll do our best to include it in that week's episode. Now let's move into this week's sales and promotion. Being after Memorial Day, there's not too much going on, but there are still some things active. We have a sale going on right now on the JBL Rally Bar XL. The JBL Rally Bar XL is their premium all-in-one power sports soundbar featuring built-in amplification, Bluetooth connectivity, and JBL's signature audio quality designed specifically for off-road vehicles. Normally priced at $1099.95, right now the Rally Bar XL is currently available for $879.95, saving customers about $220 off MSRP. That sale's running through July 12th, so you can contact us here or give us a call or purchase right on our website, teamfasmotorsports.com. Also this week, if you're shopping for tires before your next ride, we put together a list of some of our top-selling tires here at Team FAS. That includes the Maxxis Rockzilla, Kenda Cleaver XT, ITP Savage XT, Valor Alpha, Tusk Terabyte, and the BF Goodrich KM3. Whether you're looking for a dedicated mud tire, an aggressive trail tire, desert tire, paddle tire, or something that performs well on mixed terrain, we can help match the right tire to your riding style and machine. If you're considering new tires this summer, send us a message with your machine, wheel and tire size, riding style. We'll be happy to put together something that works best for you. Now it's time for this week's viewer question and answer. So this week's question is, what's the most common mistake riders make when buying new tires? In my opinion, the biggest mistake is buying a tire solely on looks instead of how it's actually going to perform and if it's going to be right for your machine, or, mismatching sizes. That's a no-no on four-wheel drive vehicles. As far as, different height-wise and stuff like that. I see a lot of guys that like an aggressive mud tire and immediately want it because it looks awesome. But if you're spending most of your time on the trail, hard pack, gravel roads, or mixed terrain, that mud tire is not going to be for you. You're going to have a rough ride. They're going to wear quick on pavement if you are someone in an area where you do ride on street from trail to trail. So the best tire really depends on your terrain, riding style, machine weight, and the type of performance you're looking for. For example, a rider who spends time in deep mud may love tires like Moto Havocs, Assassinators, BKTs, while someone that's riding mostly trails is going to be much happier with a Kenda Cleaver, Tusk Terabyte, or another all-terrain style tire. Another common mistake is jumping up tire size without considering how that's going to affect your performance. Larger tires can reduce acceleration and put additional strain on the clutching and drivetrain, on your belt, if the machine is not properly set up. So before buying tires, think about where you ride most often and what you're trying to accomplish. The right tire can completely change how your machine performs. And again, if you're unsure what tire is going to be best and what setup's good for you, send us a message here at Team FAS Motorsports. Drop us a comment below. Give us a call, any of those methods, and we'll be happy to help point you in the right direction. And I'm curious, what tires are you guys running on your machine? Let us know in the comments below. That's it for this week's Fast Friday Off-Road Report. Again, if you want your product, event, or question featured in next week's report, drop it in the comments or email us at teamfas@hotmail.com. Be sure to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss next Friday's episode. If you want to support the channel, check out our merch at fasmerch.shop and visit teamfasmotorsports.com for all your parts and accessories. Thanks for watching, ride safe, and we'll see you next Friday.
Fast Friday Off-Road Report. Fast Friday Off-Road Report.